We've got lots in our agenda for today.
Turn my calculator on.
Along the way through our fractions webinar, we'll see the link it has to cryptography and secret codes. Broadway is actually going to be in there a little bit, converting units, and that's going to get us a job on Mars. And then in the second half of the webinar, we're going to move on to slightly more real-world applications. I think it's fair to say the first half is going to be looking at how fractions help you today, and then in the second half we're going to look out into the big wide world and look in its applications.
Straightforward, guaranteed marks on your exam papers.
I said at the top that we'd see a link with codes and cryptography. 9 and W are also co-prime, so we're just going to multiply them together. That gives us a common denominator of 9W.
We can't keep doing this.
No, we can't, but yeah, the identity is what's going on there. Work out the squizumple on the ground, just for the absolute avoidance of doubt. Nobody knows what these things are, but we just saw in the previous section how units can give us equations for free, hidden in plain sight. This is a similar but slightly different topic where now we're going to see how an understanding of fractions can help us reliably take all of the stress out of converting units. We have a reproducible way to always make sure we never accidentally divide when we should be timesing. How is this going to help us work out what 1 mersenne is? How are we going to get an intuition for it? The harmonic series is actually a really good place you could start thinking about this. The harmonics of this C, first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic.
Another place we find fractions is in photography, and in particular in the shutter speeds, which is itself a little bit of a misnomer.
Here's where we can finally see some of our units and ratios knowledge come into the chemistry though. So if we imagine actually doing the experiment that was signposted in this video on the right, yeah, and we say, okay, well, we know we have an carboxylic acid, but which is it? You can make all sorts of different molecules with these. And then of course you see part of a pentagon here, so this bond angle here is not just random. What might I mean by odd one out? Well, another really cool thing that this gear system sort of shows us mathematically is the idea of parity. Thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed it in all seriousness. And yeah, that's bye from us.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.